Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, you can't seem to escape the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck? It's a question many of us grapple with. The answer lies in our personal financial habits and decisions. In today's discussion, we're going to explore 10 common pitfalls that keep people mired in financial instability. These are the 10 reasons that can keep you poor, but don't worry, we'll also talk about how to turn these around. So let's dive into these 10 reasons and see how we can turn them around. First up, no budgeting. Consider this. You wouldn't set off on a cross-country road trip without a map, would you? Well, your finances are no different. Without a budget, you're essentially driving blind, with no idea of where your money is going. This can lead to uncontrolled spending, where your hard-earned cash slips through your fingers like water. Budgeting is the foundation of financial health. It's about understanding how much money you have, where it's going, and how much you're saving. Not having a budget is like putting together a jigsaw puzzle without the picture on the box. It's possible, sure, but it's a lot harder. Creating a budget isn't rocket science. Start by tracking your income and expenses, then categorize your spending into needs, wants, and savings. Adjust as necessary until you find a balance that works for you. Remember, a budget is your financial roadmap. Without it, you're driving blind. Next, high debt. Now, high levels of debt can act like an anchor, dragging down your financial growth. Imagine you're trying to sail to the island of prosperity, but you're tethered to the ocean floor. No matter how hard you try, you can't make progress. That's what debt does to your financial journey. Debt isn't inherently bad. It can be a useful tool when used wisely, like buying a house or investing in education. But when it spirals out of control, it can feel like a crushing weight. So, how do you tackle this mountain of debt? Start by understanding what you owe. Make a list of all your debts, from credit cards to student loans. Next, create a budget that includes debt repayment. Consider strategies like the snowball or avalanche methods. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating debt overnight. It's about taking consistent steps towards reducing and managing it. Debt is like a mountain. It might take time to climb, but the view from the top is worth it. Third, lack of savings. It's a silent wealth killer. Imagine you're sailing smoothly, then an unexpected expense hits. Without a safety net, you're forced to take on debt or compromise on your daily needs. This is where an emergency fund comes into play. It's not just for emergencies, it's your financial stress buster. Now, saving isn't just about protecting yourself, it's also about planning for the future. Want to buy a house, start a business, or maybe just take that dream vacation? All these goals need money, and saving is how you build that fund. So, how do you cultivate a savings habit? Start small. Save before you spend, not the other way around. Automate it if you can. And remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you save and what you do with it. After all, as the old saying goes, a penny saved is a penny earned. Reason number 4, no investments. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal about investments? Well, it's like this. Imagine you're on a boat in the ocean, and your goal is to reach the other side. You can paddle all you want, but wouldn't it be easier if you had a motor? That's what investments are, they're your financial motor. They work for you, helping you reach your financial goals faster. Think about stocks. They're essentially a piece of ownership in a company. When the company does well, so do you. Real estate, on the other hand, is all about location, location, location. It can provide a steady stream of rental income or appreciate in value over time. Mutual funds? They're like a buffet of investments, offering a bit of everything, diversifying your risk. In essence, investments are not just about making more money, they're about creating wealth that lasts. Remember, money that works is money that grows. Investing is the key to financial freedom. Halfway through, at number 5, we have overspending. Overspending, quite simply, is the act of spending more than you can afford. It's like a financial black hole, sucking away your hard-earned money and leaving you with nothing but a stack of bills. It has a profound impact on your financial health, often leading to a cycle of debt and financial instability. Now let's talk about strategies to avoid this financial pitfall. First, recognize your spending triggers. Is it boredom, stress, retail therapy? Once you've identified these triggers, you can take steps to manage them. Next, create and stick to a realistic budget. This will give you a clear picture of your income and expenses, helping you avoid unnecessary expenditures. And remember, it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, but make sure it's planned and budgeted for. Impulse buying can be a slippery slope into overspending. Remember, wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you keep. At number 6, no financial education. It's a common misconception that only accountants and finance professionals need to understand money. This couldn't be further from the truth. Everyone needs to be financially literate to navigate through life successfully. Imagine going on a journey without a map or GPS. That's what it's like trying to manage money without financial literacy. You may stumble on the right path by chance, but more often than not, you'll end up lost. Financial education is the map that can guide you in your financial journey. It equips you with the tools to budget effectively, invest wisely, plan for retirement, and avoid debt. You can find resources to improve your financial literacy in books, online courses, and even YouTube channels dedicated to personal finance. So don't shy away from learning about money. Embrace it, because knowledge is power. And when it comes to money, it's even more powerful. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to money. Scene script. 7th, no retirement planning. It's easy to think of retirement as a far-off horizon. But the truth is, it's never too early to start planning. Why, you ask? Because retirement isn't just about sipping margaritas on a beach. It's about securing your financial future. Consider this. You've worked hard all your life. You've earned every penny. Isn't it fair that you should enjoy your golden years without financial worries? That's what retirement planning is for. It's about creating a cushion of money that you can fall back on, long after you've stopped earning a steady income. So how do you prepare for retirement? Start by setting aside a portion of your income. Consistency is key. Invest in a retirement plan, whether it's a 401(k), an IRA, or a similar plan. Diversify your portfolio. Remember, the goal is to grow your money over time. Retirement isn't an age, it's a financial number. 8th on our list, neglecting insurance. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: insurance. Insurance is like a safety net. It's there to catch us when life throws us a curveball. It's something we hope we never have to use, but we're grateful for when we need it. Consider the different types of insurance out there: health, life, auto, home, disability, and even pet insurance. Each plays a critical role in protecting our financial future. Health insurance can help cover costly medical bills, while life insurance ensures our loved ones are taken care of if we're no longer around. Auto and home insurance protect our valuable assets, and disability insurance provides a safety net if we're unable to work due to illness or injury. Insurance isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not about covering the small everyday expenses we can handle. It's about protecting ourselves from the major financial blows that could otherwise derail our plans. Insurance is not for the things you can afford, it's for the things you can't. 9th, lack of financial goals. We often set goals for our careers, health, relationships, but do we ever set financial goals? They are just as essential. Without financial goals, we're like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly in the sea of financial uncertainty. Setting financial goals gives us direction, a roadmap. It could be saving for a new car, a vacation, or even something as monumental as retirement. It's about knowing where you want to go and charting the course to get there. Start by setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, or what we call SMART goals. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to save money," specify, "I want to save $5,000 in a year." This gives you a clear target and timeline. Remember, financial goals aren't set in stone. They can and should evolve as your circumstances change. And finally, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So set those goals and make a plan to achieve them. Finally, at number 10, living beyond your means. It's a trap that's all too easy to fall into, especially in our age of instant gratification. You see, when you live beyond your means, you're essentially buying a lifestyle that you can't afford. Whether it's a new car, a bigger house, or that designer handbag, these expenses pile up and create a financial burden that can be difficult to escape from. But here's the good news: you can break free from this cycle. It starts with understanding your income and expenses. Make a budget and stick to it. Prioritize needs over wants. Save before you spend. And remember, it's not about depriving yourself of everything you love, but about making smart choices that align with your financial reality. The key is to live a life that's not defined by material possessions, but by experiences, relationships, and personal growth. So remember, live below your means, but within your needs. So, there you have it. The 10 reasons that might be keeping you poor. We've explored the pitfalls of not budgeting, high debt, and a lack of savings. We've delved into the dangers of non-investment, overspending, and a lack of financial education. We've highlighted the risks of neglecting retirement planning, insurance, and the absence of financial goals. And we've discussed the consequences of living beyond your means. Assess your habits. Make the necessary changes. Remember, financial freedom is not a dream, it's a decision. Make the decision today.